Let's take a moment just to deep dive into one of the 5 steps of the pre-call planning tool called WOPPA. But just before we do that, let me just give you that quick overview of the 5 steps of the pre-call plan. The W is why, the O is objective, the first P is premise, the second P is plan, and the one we're going to deep dive into is the A, which is the anticipate. And this is sometimes the piece that we don't plan for. We don't plan for the curveball or the surprise or the no, and therefore we don't plan our next step. So taking time to write down the things we anticipate is a really good step in your sales planning process, and it's also a really good place to maybe keep the door open with that prospect or that client to revisit, to come back and to show that you've prepared and thought about being in their shoes. So some of the stuff that you want to think about is, writing out those questions that you think the concerns that you think that your customer or client might have, and list the issues that could prevent and help them overcome those points, right? And within that, think out some really well thought out and prepared responses that then start taking the sale forward. A couple of things to give you a bit of tips in here. Maybe practice, maybe role play, maybe speak it out. It does help a bit. And just remember that actually, if you're starting to think about how your customer might respond, you're putting yourself in their shoes and you're more ready for that sales call. So the A in the WOPPA is a really important part of the sales process.